Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. One of the most careful drivers in the Highway Patrol's experience was an ex-convict. Steve Naylor never failed to give the right-of-way, always watching carefully at every intersection. Naylor was out on probation after serving 5 years for a $250,000 robbery, which he claimed he had never committed. The Highway Patrol had been waiting for Naylor to go for the stolen money. But since his release, he had lived strictly within the law, always being careful, always making sure that there was no one behind him. Naylor was right. No one was following him. But an investigator of the insurance company which had paid off the loss was watching him and would call the Highway Patrol if he thought Naylor was making a suspicious move.
Give me the Highway Patrol.
Matthews. Well, hello, Wilson. This is the fourth time this year you thought Naylor was going to make a move. But hold on a second, will you? Get me the Naylor file. What makes you so sure he's going to move this time?
Well, he's been breaking his routine. He should have put the car in the garage. Today's his bowling day. He should have gone 15 minutes ago. Every Monday for 9 months, I've seen him walk out with that ball in a bag at 10 of 3. Why not today?
Well, after 9 months, you'd figure a guy'd get tired of rolling a ball down an alley. Thanks.
Why those phone calls from the corner booth I've told you about? He's got a phone on his flat. Twice yesterday and once this morning. Long distance calls. I could see him dropping the coins in from here. I tell you, his whole routine has been cracking up for a week. He's going this time. Now, I can smell it.
All right, I'm moving. Don't work yourself into a nervous breakdown. Still the same car?
Same car. Black, 1953 coupe. 9 months I've been living in this joint. You've got to get him. You've got to get me out of here.
Okay. I'll keep the line open. Peterson, you take it. Poor guy. He served as much time as Naylor.
This could be another false alarm.
Yeah, I know this. We got to answer all of them. No, I know if Naylor's going to leave town, he's going to go out in one of 5 roads. I'll make you a small bet. If he does leave, he's going to go out in 9 or 12. Now, right here is where Harris and Naylor blew open the armored car and took the cash. We picked up Naylor 24 hours later right here. The next day, we found Harris here, dead. Put out a description of Naylor's car. I know the cash is going to be stashed in here someplace.
Attention all units.
Hold it. Wilson.
Thanks. Yeah, what?
He's coming down to the corner. To the phone booth, I'll bet. If he goes, Dan, remember, if you tip him off that you're tailing him, he'll never go near that loot. I'll spend my life here. It's another long-distance call.
This is Naylor.
Okay. This is Carson.
I'm ready to go.
Are you sure you're not being followed? I can wait another year for my cut.
I told you this morning. It's a year since I've been tailed. I've been watching every minute. They gave up all right.
Okay. You know where to come.
How'll I know you?
I'll know you.
I'll travel slow. Watch for a tail. If I don't show, it means I've been followed. I'll wait him out if it takes 20 years.
Okay.
If he goes back in the house, it's another false alarm. But if he gets in the car, he'll go this time. I know it.
Let's stop worrying. If he makes a move, we'll follow him. Area 6 unit standing by?
Yes, sir.
He's going.
Area 6. Cover highways 12, 9, 7, 21, and 3. Stay under cover. Report Naylor's speed and direction.
Headquarters, 3246. Route 9 is covered.
3246, 10-4. Naylor's leaving the city. Should have shown up by now.
Headquarters, 3246.
3246, go ahead.
Black coupe approaching. Going north on Highway 9, 3 miles from city limits. 1953 model. License number 2N29321. Speed approximately 40 miles per hour.
3246, 10-4. Area 6, resume regular patrol. Right now he's going north on 9, 40 miles an hour. Our next problem is going to be right here. Headquarters at 3833.
3833, by?
Go to the Y intersection. Stay under cover. Report his speed and direction.
10-4, 3833.
Now, if he goes left, we got a unit waiting for him right here. If he goes to the right, then we're going to be in trouble. Peterson, get in plain clothes. We'll use an undercover car. Make sure it's fully equipped.
Right. We have a unit stationed here.
Yeah, I know. We got 25, 30 square miles to cover. He can take any one of the roads in the hills. If he does, we got to tail him. There's nothing else we can do.
3833 to headquarters.
Headquarters by.
3833, I have Y intersection under surveillance from cover.
10-4. Make sure all units concerned report to me.
Right.
.3833 to 2150.
Go ahead, 3833.
2150, there's no sign of Naylor. He should have passed by now. There's no place he could have turned off.
Stay under cover.
Stand by, 2150. This may be our man. It's a black coupe, 1953 model. 2N29321. 2 Nora 29321. Naylor's turning up the right fork.
10-4, 3833. This means the hills. I don't give much for our chances of following without tipping our hand.
How about putting a unit on a high point?
Oh, we can't see enough. We're going to have to take the risk.
3833 to 2150.
Go ahead, 3833.
2150. Naylor's pulling into a cafe just up the right fork.
Let me know if he leaves. 10-4.
could be it where the money's hidden.
Maybe, maybe not. If he gets in the hills, we might lose him. We better put the beeper on him. Hope he stays in the cafe long enough for us to rig it.
Naylor,
So you're Carson.
I told you I'd know you.
Let's get going. There's no tail on me.
We got time. It's not far from here. Let's sit down.
You know this place?
I own it.
Nice place.
It's not $250,000, tax-free.
What's on your mind?
How do I know you got the other half of the map Harris made?
How do I know you got the first half? How do I know you ever saw Harris?
Okay. That night, it'll be 6 years this August 22nd. A dark night. Harris pulled in here about 4 a.m. in a black sedan. I knew Harris. Not too good, but I knew the kind of business he was in. He had a hole in his back. We didn't have much time left. A little guy, thin hair, blue eyes.
Could have been Harris.
The cops almost got you both the night before. You and Harris buried the bag. He knew the roads in the country, you didn't. You were from out of state, okay?
That's right.
He wrote it down on a piece of paper. When the two of you separated, he ripped it in half. Okay?
That's how it was, all right. Harris always liked to make things look legal. Here's your receipt, he said.
Harris said I'd get the right cut if I went to you, instead of the cops. All he wanted was for me to see his wife got some of it.
And what do you call the right cut?
What Harris would have got. Half.
That's a big cut for carrying half a piece of paper.
The one chance to trail Naylor safely was to affix a high-frequency beeper to his car. The signal would be received by 2 different highway patrol stations, enabling them to triangulate Naylor's continuously moving position.
All right, move. We've got to take a chance. Remember, you weren't there when we blew open the car, when the guards started pulling their guns.
The payoff isn't what you can deliver. I can take us halfway to the money.
And there's another thing you're forgetting. My 5 years in the pen.
Look, Naylor, it's what you can deliver that counts. You did your time, it's water under the bridge. It's 50-50 or no deal. Well, what do you say?
I say that 50% of something is better than 100% of nothing. Let's see your half of the directions Harris wrote.
I got it. Up here.
I burned mine for safekeeping, too. It's 50-50. Let's go.
Now, that was stupid of me.
It's okay. I'm the owner. Forget it.
Oh, the owner, I'll be glad to pay you for it.
Sam, front.
How much does a plate like that cost?
They're cheap. Forget it.
Will 20 cents take care of it?
We break them all the time. It's okay.
At home, every time my wife breaks a plate, she always tells me
it's
this.
okay. Just pay Sam for your check.
2150 to headquarters.
2150, go ahead.
Alert areas 3 and 5. Get me a fix on Naylor's car. Notify FCC. Report to me. 10-4?
10-4, 2150. Attention areas 3 and 5.
Headquarters, area 3, by.
Headquarters, area 5, by.
Area 3 and 5. Beeper on channel 1, transmitting from area of Ruxton. Report fix on transmitter at 4-minute intervals. Please notify FCC of our beeper on channel 2.
Area 3 to headquarters.
Go ahead, 3.
Signal bearing 350 degrees.
350 degrees from area 3.
Area 5 to headquarters. Beeper signal on a bearing 70 degrees from the station.
70 degrees from area 5. Headquarters to 2150. Areas 3 and 5 clear.
Fine. We'll give Naylor another minute's head start.
Headquarters to 2150.
2150, bye.
Beeper signal from point on Route 9, 4 miles north of Y intersection.
Area 3 to headquarters, 320 degrees.
320 from area 3.
2150 to headquarters. You got another fix? We don't want to run up his tailpipe.
Stand by, 2150. $21.50.
2150, bye.
Beeper signal 5 miles from intersection.
Now what?
About a mile ahead, take a right.
All the tailwise caution of Steve Naylor was ineffective against the high-frequency triangulation system. Although Naylor's car turned and twisted its way through the Ruxton area, its position was constantly traced by the signal being transmitted from the car itself.
Headquarters to 2150. Stop. Naylor's car has stopped.
10-4. I'm going to take a look over the hill.
I'll pull the car up the side of the road.
Right. All right, don't move. We've got to bottle up his car.
How about that narrow piece where the dirt road branches off?
It's a good idea. Block it there. Get on the radio. Have every available man up here right away. Tell him to come in easy. We scare Naylor now, we still lose.
6 years is a long time to remember. There's a bank like this, all right.
This is the spot you'd have spent the rest of your life looking for.
I can take us the rest of the way, providing...
Providing what?
You brought me to the right spot. Hold the end there. You know, your half got you pretty close. But not close enough. You know, I've been trying to figure out why you didn't look for it yourself, being this close.
Let's get going.
Did you look for it?
Naylor, you'll never know if I brought you to the right place unless you follow through with your half.
Yeah, that's right. Hold the end here. Bring me the shovel. By rights, there ought to be $250,000, 18 inches under my feet.
Naylor, I just want you to know you're only getting half.
Sure, pal. That was the deal. Bingo. I nail it. I'm Highway Patrol. Drop it. I got you, cop. I'm coming to finish it. I know I got you, cop. You'll bleed to death. I'll make you a deal. Save your breath for the probation board. Peterson!
In the brush behind you.
Anybody else with you?
2 more.
You see, Naylor, you haven't got a chance. Besides, you're hurt. I did my time. I got a right to this, though. I got a lot to live for, cop. I got a lot of living to do. Oh. Naylor. Paid a pretty stiff price, didn't he? Even for $250,000. Get an ambulance right away. Bring that along with us. Next week's case, handled by the Highway Patrol, is a very exciting one. We hope you'll be with us. Until then, remember, the careless driver isn't driving his car. He's aiming it. This is Broderick Crawford saying see you next week.